Random Toon here with another episode of the Random Toon Show. Now before we start, I keep getting messages sent to me asking how many episodes have there been of the Random Toon Show? So to solve this problem, I will include each episode number in the description of each video. This particular episode is the 21st episode of the Random Toon Show, okay? Good, I'm glad that's sorted. Now let's truly begin with the news. Now I can't actually confirm this piece of news, however someone on Random Toon Chat has told me that on Test Toontown, non-members can no longer purchase any gags over level 4 for Throw and Squirt and any other gag track over level 1. If that sounds confusing, here's a diagram. These are the only gags available on non-members in Test Toontown. It kinda doesn't affect people who have never been members, as they won't have any other gag tracks. However, for people who once were members, this is going to be a real pain. Anyway, as I say, this has not yet been released, yet unopened, and I can't even confirm that it's true, so... And now it's time for top-notch videos. This first top-notch video is called Desmond the Moonbear, and it is uploaded by the Toontech. I'm a big fan of Toontech's videos, and this one especially. Take a look.
Desmond the Moonbear. How did I get here? The end.
Now I don't just like this video because Coach Kong is in it. I also like it because it actually looks like he's on the moon. Plus the randomness is totally cool. Surely Desmond would know how he got to the moon. I mean, you don't just go to school or work or wherever you go and go, wait, how did I get here? Surely this bear must have suffered some memory loss if he can't remember how he got to a place as significant as the moon. Now just take a look at this. Oh, and it gets much weirder. Check out the gags.
I watch you stumble with your petulance. It's almost funny when it comes your way.
Yeah, those don't look like ordinary gags. Can you imagine going into the gag shop and asking for a Ogscjub? Excuse me, I'll have an Ogscjub, please. It did never happen, and I have no idea what is going on here, but something seems different. Oh, and did you also notice that the chat icon disappears when he starts battling the cog? If you ever get into a situation like this, just remember what a wise man once said. When life gives you bicycles, you can program calculators. What? That wasn't a wise saying. Yeah. Anyway, that was a very strange video indeed. And
Hello?
that was it. I've watched that video 5 times, and every time I watch it, I laugh at it. I'm so immature. This is obviously from SpongeBob, and yes, before you ask me, it has been edited, and no, it didn't appear in the original show. Seriously, I actually get asked these things. Now it's time for Coach Kong's questions. Take it away, Coach Kong. Thanks, Random Toon. First question. How did you find out what Coach Z's real voice is? I didn't. That's what I think his real voice is. Next question. How did you come up for the segments for the Random Toon Show? A lot of imagination and inspiration from other YouTube users. Next question. What's your toon's actual name and where can I find him in Toontown? Kong. And I no longer play Toontown. Do you play Test Toontown or regular Toontown? Well, I've never played Test Toontown. I used to play regular Toontown, however now I play neither. Next question. What is a kumquat? I don't know. Is it a fruit or something, or a stupid person? Another name for a stupid person? I don't know. If Coach Zucchini and Batman got in a fist fight, who'd win? I don't know. Probably Batman, considering Coach Z never moves from behind his desk. Why does round pizza come in a square box? That is a very interesting question, and I have no idea. That's all the questions I received. If you want to leave me a question, just comment saying Coach Kong, followed by your question. Back to you, Random Toon. Thanks, Coach Kong, and now it's time for announcements. I have a lot of cool stuff that I'd like to talk to you about. Firstly, the final episode of Cog will be shown on Friday, and no one knows who the Cog is. I have a pretty good idea, however I'm not going to share it because it spoils the movie for others. Take that into account before posting things like, in the original movie, the same thing happened to that person, meaning that that person is the Cog. Attention seekers, honestly, you spoil the movie for everyone else. Secondly, I have a new website. Check it out at www.randomtoon.moonfruit.com. Thirdly, yes, I am working on the channel's Toontown games and the Gag Investigation. The Gag Investigation will be me analysing Cog fights where Toons went sad and seeing how it could have been prevented. Toontown Games is a channel where I release video games based on Toontown. I'm currently working on a game for the movie Cog. Fourthly, I have heard that a lot of you want a new opening song. The current one is getting too familiar and old. I will be having a vote where you pick one of 5 songs. The one with the most votes will be picked for Series 3's introduction. And finally, I am working on another Harry Potter movie called Harry Potter 2, Doomsday. And it's more of an action movie, rather than like a adventure mystery movie. It should be released sometime in the next few months. And those are all the announcements. And now for a new section of the show. Random Rants. This is where I simply talk about anything that is getting on my nerves about Toontown. Today's rant is about idiots. It has occurred to me that the more popular I become, the more idiots I get coming to my channel. It's inevitable. I don't mean idiots as in stupid people, but people who send me things purely because they can boast about having some information about me. I actually got sent the following messages. Number 1. Random Toon, who is your favourite supervillain? Actually, no, that says Random Toon, who is Ute favourite supervillain? Why would you want to know my favourite supervillain? What use could you do with that information? But if you must know, it's Plankton from SpongeBob. Another one. Hey Random Toon, I love your videos. Do you have a girlfriend? Love your videos. Keep making episodes. Bye. Smiley face. Seriously? Let's just call the person who sent me this weird girl. What use could you get from knowing this? But if you really must know weird girl, no, I don't. And this was more a recent one. What colour are your eyes? Why do you want to know the colour of my eyes? Sometimes I just lie to make things more exciting. Like this time I replied, my eyes are golden. The person actually replied back saying, wow, cool, mine are blue. It's weird because I'm sure that the person who asked that question was Weird Girl, the same person who asked me if I had a girlfriend. Are you trying something? Seriously, Toons, stop asking me irrelevant questions. And if you really want to ask me weird questions like that, ask them to Coach Kong, not me, because I'm sick of them. Another example of an idiot are people who I've never seen of or heard before coming onto my channel and saying random things like, you're ugly. Nothing else, just that one phrase. What was ironic was that this person didn't even have a profile picture. I really see no reason why this person would assume this picture was my actual face. You don't know what I look like in real life. For all you know, I could look like Brad Pitt. Actually, I'd better not say that. I don't want to give Weird Girl any ideas. What I'm trying to say, Toons, is that there is really no point in posting mean comments or asking irrelevant questions, because half of the time, I won't want to answer to them. Ask me questions about Toontown, about my channel, about anything else except my favourite type of shampoo. As an old man once said, if you put all your eggs in one basket, you will have a basket full of eggs. What? We need a new wise man on this show. And now let's wrap up this episode with the classic You Create. Last week's You Create was create your own You Create. What I didn't mention is that I would use the best response as this week's You Create. So first, here are some of the best responses.
I know
All these cogs floating round in my head, purple, blue and green and brownie red suits. How are we supposed to survive when the cogs strike back and make us cry? Loan shark, short change, mingler, legal, eagle. All these cogs join together, a baron so rich it suits. They are all really good. However, the best one I think was the last one. So this week's You Create is, if you could create a way to get more jelly beans, what would it be? Leave your responses below this video or in the panel at the top of my channel. Well, tunes, that's it for the 21st episode of the Random Toon Show, and I will see you next time for episode 22. In the meantime, stay tuned, stay subscribed, and stay random. Goodbye.